Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Just Fit, where I am playing Dark Souls 3, the weapon playthroughs. Off camera, I decided to farm for a couple of things that I still needed. One of them was the Medicant Staff, which is not as good as my other staff, so I just need to farm it to collect all the staves. Aside from that, I'm not sure if I got it off camera or off camera, but I did get the Scholar's Candlestick. And apparently it doesn't scale with sorceries like I thought, but oh well. So that was just an entire failure. I cannot infuse this weapon either because that's like guiding light, which is its weapon art. What does it do again? It cannot provides a temporary source of life, life, yeah, sure, no, light, which reveals additional guidance. Intriguing. The thing the other thing that I've done is off camera I've been doing a tiny amount of PvP. Not too much, because if I put down my summon sign to do PvP in the near like Pontiff Sullivan's bonfire, I usually just get wrecked by the PvP builds. I did win a couple of them. I actually found a PvP technique with this dagger. At a certain point I could actually attack and roll out of the way because of like the big weapons that they were using. I could just like nick him and then roll out of the way and didn't get hit by their things, and also like distracting them with Great Soul Arrow and all that jazz. So yeah, I also, because of the amount of farming I've been doing with the, what are they called again? With the Dark Raves, they also dropped the Pale Tongues, which I needed for this Covenant. I also got quite a lot of souls, and I leveled up a couple of times to increase my achievement and get my Vitality to level 10 to make it look good, because it's now in the double digits. So I'm now level 101, which is not usually the level that I would be at, but oh well, farming. Let's go and offer 10 of my Pale Tongues and get myself the Obscuring Ring, and then we can offer all the rest to get myself the Mangrove Staff. There we go. I've also now made enemies with what's her face, with the Blade of the Dark Moon lady. Okay, let's see. The Mangrove Staff doesn't have any scaling. What the hell? The Staff of the Mangroves who guards Rosaria's bedchamber, their holy symbol is formed. At the tip, wielder's luck strengthens effects of sorceries. The Mangroves have clearly been reborn, but as what? So, interesting. So your luck stat would increase your... That's very interesting. Okay, so you could actually make use of your luck stats to be able to increase the power of your sorceries this way. That's a very interesting thing. I also got myself the Obscuring Ring, which obscures the wearer from far away, which could be handy in PvP, I suppose. But that doesn't matter anymore, because now we are going to go into the Ashes of Ariandel DLC, and we're going to hopefully, / maybe, get that entire stick done. The Mangrove Staff is pretty interesting though, being able to affect your sorcery power with... well, the thing is, you would need a magic buttload of luck, because you don't have any magic scaling on that weapon. There are a couple of other weapons, though, that I can still get. Right, speaking of which, I actually am supposed to go and grab 2 sorcerers in the DLC, but I only know the place of one of them. How much would Soul Spear do? That doesn't kill. Seems like Crystal Soul Spear is the way to go. Oh, hi Mark. How about I just go and shoot? And kill you in one shot. Damn it. I'm trying to do the kick in. Failing quite magnificently, because that is me. I suck at doing the kicks. Follower gloves. They don't look too bad. You know what? I might have just come up with another playthrough idea that I can do. That's gonna be hard as all hell, but it's also gonna be quite interesting. Yeah, sure. That's another idea I'm gonna do. Yeah. I was thinking about a playthrough where we collect all the rings again. Because that playthrough will bring me to New Game Plus. But I was also thinking while doing that playthrough that I might as well try to do a playthrough where I collect all of the armors. It could be interesting. There's a lot of armors that I haven't seen or haven't used in a very long time. Now where I'm not sure if it's Snap Freeze. It's either Snap Freeze or Frozen Weapon that's all the way down this pit. Dang, I think I'm actually gonna have to go and open up my wiki shenanigans because I cannot for the life of me remember where both of them are. I know where one of them is, but I don't know which one. Those sorceries also aren't that amazing. They're not bad, I think, maybe, I don't know. I never really made use of them. Right, bonfire lit, that's all I wanted to do over here. Alright, now before we continue, because the next part is going to be, well, yeah, I might as well do it now that it's a little bit easy going. Let's see, where are you? The sorceries. Where am I? Where am I on this freaking page? Alright. Near the giant flies before the Roper Bridge Cave bonfire. Aha! Okay. Now I know where they both are. It's actually a place that I just usually run, well, which I've been running past these entire playthroughs. Like all these playthroughs, because I don't really care too much about all that stuff. Like, I don't care too much about the stuff that's all the way over there with all the Vikings and all that jazz. It's more a pain in the ass than anything else. Having to deal with all the wolves and all the 3 people. And once again, in this DLC, the enemies don't give enough souls to warrant like going out of my way to kill at this point in the game. So they're just annoying and I just run past them because I don't care. The Ring City, however, does give you a lot of souls. Right? Ow. Managed to punch me in the end. And give ourselves Frozen Weapon. Just like the name suggests, it imbues your weapon with Frostbite. Which is the only thing in this game that can do that. So it could be interesting, but I don't think... Oh man, I'm getting a lot of burps and hiccups for a moment. Oh. I don't really think that Frostbite is that useful of a debuff in PvP. The enemy sure as hell isn't gonna expect it, I'm pretty sure, but I'm not sure how useful it would be. Alright. There we go. I was just about to say, let's hope that I don't clip through the bridge like... is it the last... I don't remember which playthrough it was. I remember a playthrough where I tried to destroy the bridge and suddenly I was teleported next to the bridge and I fell to my death. I think it was the one with the claws and miracles. Like claws, miracles, and whips. There we go. Right, I'm going to blast this guy with my Crystal Soul Spear. The handy thing, however, is that I can one-shot these enemies with the Crystal Soul Spear. That is quite handy now. I'm pretty sure that is not going to be the case in Ring City, though. Are you kidding me? You should not have that much freaking block power. And then we have the follower javelin, which I also don't really care about too much. Ah, yeah. It has, of course, been a while since I played with spears, so I wouldn't really know. I don't think it was that, like, it wasn't as strong as the rest. That's the thing, though. Like, usually in these playthroughs, I just go for the stuff that is the best. That's literally like the best in scaling and damage, and also a moveset, because some things can be really. I can do a buttload of damage, but have the worst moveset. I'll have to take a look at that. Might be an interesting way to attack at range though. With a javelin. I do think I'm gonna go to the left first. Time for crab, dudes. Crabalicious, bruh. Ow. Let's hope the other crab doesn't come this way. And if he does, well, shit. He sure as hell is coming this way. And this right here, people, is the reason why I don't fight these crabs. Because they're just big ol' assholes. And there's two of them at the same time, which is too much for me to deal with. These crabs work just like their other variant, where if you hit them enough times you can do critical hit. They're just the same. The only difference is that this guy drops a crystal gem and that they use an ice breath attack instead of a bubble attack. Right. How much damage would I do against you? Not bad. Right, here come the freaking fireballs. I missed. That's pretty freaking stupid. Oh well. And now that I have more achievement slots, I also decided to equip normal soul spear, because if I can kill something with the normal soul spear, it's just gonna make my life a lot easier. But it's just gonna make it so that I can preserve some of my FP. Right, so this tree is not an enemy at first until I get closer, then turns to an enemy, and it goes absolutely bonkers. This tree is also stronger than your normal tree. Which is a little bit weird, but oh well. It dies all the same. And then the illusion fades, and I get snap freeze. Another sorcery. And that is all that I'm supposed to collect in this DLC. So now I'm just gonna go and take care of the two bosses, and we're done. Oh god. What the? There's a third one? Jesus. Well, I never. I actually never noticed. It didn't drop anything there. How many souls do I need to level up right now? It's a lot, right? It's 62,000 souls. Yeah, that's a lot of souls. Let me go in a tune. Let me go in a tune. Where is it? Frozen weapon for a moment. I want to see how this looks. I'm gonna have to equip my physical daggers, which are still only at level 2, since I didn't really feel the need to use them. It looks cool as hell though, and also sounds very, very cool though. Nice. Right, let's go and get rid of you. Let me go and test out Snap Freeze. These are sorceries that I've never used, by the way. Right, Snap Freeze. Just creates a little pocket of frostbite. It could be interesting and also maybe useful in PvP though. But since I'm already done with PvP, I'm not gonna use it. Right, this one. I have no idea why I'm equipping Soul Great Sword. I don't really have that much of a reason. Well, speaking of which, the boss over here actually uses sorceries in this second phase. Which I keep on forgetting, because he usually doesn't survive properly in his second phase. Or I just start blasting him anyway. Alright. Time to deal with lots of wolves. Okay. I'm going heal up for a moment. Yeah, he knows how to freaking dodge though. But he does not know that somebody can parry him. Border Ring might be a pretty good idea for this battle. Especially because of the second phase there. God. Don't you go using your freaking... Don't you go using my sorceries against me. I hate the fact that he dodges my freaking sorceries there. Alright. I guess I'm gonna have to go into melee range. And he of course also uses the freaking weapon that he uses right now, which is a weapon that usually like blocks part of the attack when you use when you wait. How does it work again? I don't know. Okay. If you use the left bumper attack, it will also act as a block in the middle of your attack. Which could be useful, maybe. I don't think I've ever used that weapon either, so... Lag? I've been having some lag issues. Not lag, yeah, I've had some lag spikes in that. Hello? Nice! I can actually finish him up. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Well, it was a lot. You know what, once again, just like a lot of the bosses in this particular run, it did not go well, because I certainly had to deal with the Great Wolf and the Champion Gravetender at the same time, which I usually try to avoid. But I still managed to win without too many issues. I almost died a couple of times. Eh. That's Dark Souls, I think, in general. Could increase my dexterity for that 1 damage increase. I think I'm just gonna go and increase my endurance until I'm like level 25 with that. Aside from that, my weapons are level 10, right? Yep. I don't really need anything else. Let's go and burn the champion's bones and never touch the freaking that match. And let's go over to the Road Bridge Cave. Now we're gonna have to go through the Corvian village area place. Well, we're just gonna have to bolt for Freed right now. I'm actually very interested to see how that battle's gonna go, because I don't know if Freed is resistant to magic or not. She will probably avoid just about any one of my spells that I use. I'm pretty dang sure. But I do have a dagger, which is like, and she doesn't have that much poise, so I might be able to stun her relatively easily. But who knows? We'll have to figure that out once we reach the boss. You know, just run off and kill yourself. There we go. Hello, good sir. And then we can hopefully, in the next episode, clear the first part of the Ringed City. Or well, the Drag Keep, really. And then we can go to the Ringed City. Yeah, so once again, just gonna be... It's probably gonna be the same as usual. Just Ash of Ariandel, 1 episode, and the other, and the Ringed City is gonna be 3 episodes probably. The Drag Keep, the Ringed City itself, and then just the bosses of the Ringed City. Let's go and start casting a spell. And he dodges it. Oh wow, look at that freaking damage. Man, I'm not sure if it's specifically this dagger, but my god, daggers are good. Or at least this dagger is good. I haven't really tried any of the other ones. Except for the beginning of the game. I've also noticed like why everything is going a little bit easier than usual. Like a lot of the boss battles and a lot of the... I'd say a lot of the encounter and boss battles don't really go according to plan. But with a lot of the encounters I can use my sorceries to just win. Most of the time. And the boss battles themselves I can try to use sorceries. And that doesn't properly work. I have like fast enough attacking speed and also like some other difficult enemies. The fast attacking of a dagger is just godly. Not sure how good that's going to be against Uber though. Got him. Can I jump up here? Yes. No. I can get it like this. Good old sharp gems. So that I don't get pushed off. Actually, wow, the Puke Meister didn't die to a freaking Crystal Soul Spear to the face. That's quite surprising. I guess they were stronger than I expected. Unfortunately enough for me, I'm not going to be able to make my sorceries any stronger than they already are. Well, aside from maybe equipping a magic clutching if I want to, but then I'm also going to get rid of more defense, and I feel if I'm going to lose even more defense than I already have, I'm gonna start having a lot of issues. Well, I already die in like 3 hits or something, but still. I'm gonna die in like 2 hits, which is... It can make the difference, because usually if I get hit once, I get just stunned so that the enemy can hit me twice. And if I have that 3rd hit of health left, then I can survive that attack. If that made any sense whatsoever. Because I feel like I'm shouting a lot of nonsense lately. Well, isn't that just YouTube commentary in general? Well, not always, though. Depends on what video you're watching. Let's Plays? Yeah, probably. Maybe. Doesn't... It all depends on what kind of a YouTuber you're watching.
Must be called.
He's gonna try to do
Must be on
the Sable Church shenanigans, right?
Such is the conceit of the self-proclaimed seeker.
Yes.
The stomach.
Oh, shut up. Feel it all. Just rolling around like crazy. There we go. The Onyx Blade, which is probably one of my favorite weapons in the game. There we go. I never actually know if you need to talk to her, but I don't think so. I also haven't given her the Blood of the Dark Soul in like a lot of time. Right. And now comes quite an annoying run. The thing is, like, I'm trying to figure out why I don't like the Ashes of Ariandel DLC that much. That's what I'm trying to do right now. And I think another reason why is because the area isn't that, like, there's snow, sure, but aside from that, it is like all this rocky and forest, like just a rocky place with some forest and all that jazz, and that's it. There we go. This time I'm actually gonna try to kill a couple of the dogs, so that I don't get chased. Ow. There we go. Look at them lining up to be murdered. Alright. Wow. It's actually especially this part of the DLC that I don't like. Because it's just a metric buttload of enemies. And once one of those torch dudes sees you, like some of them in any case are programmed to call all the rest of them and get gangbanged. Like I said, I don't really have a good idea about like for what reason I don't like the Ashes of Ariandel DLC that much. At least right now I still like 3. Which I didn't before. That might be a bit overkill, but... This time I do think I'm gonna go and just kill the Viking dudes. And this account is also just like a dig move. Really. Because you have barely any space to avoid a lot of stuff. This dude had his shield, so he's probably gonna block just about any projectile you try to shoot at him. While his buddy in the back is shooting you with great arrows. There we go. And not only that, this guy will also attack you once you are in range. Like he will use his melee weapons to attack you. There we go. Also, you don't even get chunks, you just get large Night Knight. And this is almost the entirety of the DLC. I'm just trying to name a couple of things. I'm not sure when. The weird thing is, I'm not sure when you're supposed to do the DLC. Usually, I think in any case in Dark Souls, the DLC is something you do at the end of the game. Because a lot of the enemies are really difficult. They also say that when you enter this place, there's literally a message saying like, hey, this place is gonna be difficult. Are you sure you want to continue going? Like only the strong may proceed or whatever. And you also notice that because the enemies are pretty dang strong. But then they don't give you a lot of souls. They don't really give you like really good stuff like Tight Knight chunks or whatever. Or a lot of souls. So then I'm like, why? What's the bloody point? Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna need my torch. Because we have to deal with flies that can also put maggots on your face. There we go. Alright, time to go and pull the lever and hope that we don't die. We're going up. And then we run! Watch out for the grabbing attacks. And that is just about everything that I care about in this DLC. The only thing that's left right now is fight Freed. Which is gonna be a doozy though. I just think I'm gonna go back to Firelink. I'm gonna go and sell one of my pocket souls. And I'm gonna go and level up, because I'm pretty dang sure I'm gonna lose these souls if I'm gonna be fighting for it. I'm very interested to see how this is gonna go though. And she's just gonna stand there constantly, being mad at me for becoming one of the Rosaria's fingers. Let me also go and use one of these boys,
Ashen one.
just to make sure that I have enough. Right. There we go.
Ashen one.
More freaking stamina. Right. Let me go and fill in my glass. Pour myself a little drink. And get ready for a boss battle that can either go really well or really bad. I'm also gonna probably have to like re-allot my assets at a certain point. Depending on how useful my sorceries are gonna be in this battle. Alfred, bring my flail. Poor Ariandel. Well, I'm not sure how innocent he is, but eh. Right, are you gonna dodge my sorceries? No, you're just gonna take him like a man. It's not that much damage though. Well, for the dagger, it's pretty dang fine though. I wanted to roll, I pressed the button, but I pressed it way too late. Ow. Dang it. I also get 3 shot by his bullets, as usual. Damn it! I was barely not fast enough. Wouldn't say that my sorceries are useless, but they're not amazing though. Wouldn't be surprised if that attack could one-shot me. Well, nah, not in this playthrough, I think. I have a lot more health than I did when I was fighting. Her with my Pyromancer build. Wow! I had no idea that that freaking frostbite was going that far. Okay, so my sorceries don't do jack shit. Because I used Crystal Soul Spear and it did 300 damage, which is not that much. This is only the first phase, by the way, of a boss battle that's like 3 phases. So yeah. I kinda didn't expect to... Well, I definitely didn't expect to win the first time. That's more a dream than anything else. And once again, people are saying like, hey man, you just need to backstab Friede. It's the best tactic. Well, if only she would allow that. But no, she always dodges out of the way when I try to do that. I die. It also kind of sucks that she always talks. Like she always has to say something when you lose to her, and I don't like that. Is this gonna be the playthrough where I'm gonna start hating Friede again? Probably. This is also gonna be the final playthrough where I'm gonna have this much issues with fucking Friede. Or well, this is gonna be the final playthrough where I'm gonna be using elemental shenanigans. Like magic and all that jazz. So from this point onward I'm gonna be using normal builds, where I will hopefully be able to take a hit. And also be able to do some damages. Maybe I don't have to deal with a boss's weakness. Ah, roll to already. Look at that! That should have been a backstab. But no, the game didn't allow it. And she does dodge out of the way of my freaking sorceries. When she wants to. Yes. Nice. I want to see how much I hit the... Yeah. Like, 3 hits with my dagger is the same as me using a Crystal Soul Sphere. Where did she go? Just constantly doing that. That's another thing that worked in PvP at a certain point. Like people who didn't have that much poison. I could just do like a stab, like a slash. Then I would start rolling like crazy. Alright. Now, Father Ariandel, I'm pretty dang sure that I can do quite a lot of damage to you with Crystal Soul Sphere. Okay. Unfortunately for me, 3D is gonna be here to screw up my entire box thing. Oh boy. Come on, get stunned. There we go. Right. Couple more hits. There we go. Right in the buttocks. And now comes the interesting part. Because those first two were just a warm-up for what's to come. A flame of light is... That one. Ah, shh. Don't get me wrong though, I love this boss battle, but it's also quite nasty and maybe a little bit unfair for some people. Like myself. Damn it, I was really hoping I could nick her in the butt. Yes, people. Okay, you're here somewhere. Yep. And second one, and then the third one's gonna be a fire. Where's she? Oh, there she is. Nice. That should have hit you. Come on, game. Damn it, I was actually trying to go for a backstab, but that was not a good idea. No, I wanted to... Why? Why was it like so perfectly timed to the point that where I... And I knew that it was gonna one-shot me. Like, I did not expect anything less. It was gonna one-shot me. I know how this game works. God fucking... It's almost like the AI can see the future. They can see the future even better than I can. I could also technically use an Ember if I want to, but...
Return from whence thou camest, for that is thy place of belonging.
There's one attack where she doesn't get stunned, and that is that attack. And yeah, when I'm focusing, like I'm focusing a lot of my stamina when I'm doing those attacks, and then I just forget that I have to dodge out of the way, and then she just kills me because she killed me 3 hits. I'm wondering if this, oh my god, she's. I'm wondering if this is a thing that you would, like all players would have, where Freed would kill you in 3 hits. The other thing I've been wondering is like if the DLC scales with your level, basically, because that could technically be the reason why you wouldn't get that many souls, because you could go here a lot earlier and maybe you'd be powerful enough. I don't know. These are all just speculations. Once again, maybe I should use my sorceries. And some of the attacks that she does them slower. And she also has combos where she can decide halfway through the combo to stop attacking you. Free just has some pretty tricky attack patterns, which I personally think makes her that difficult. Alright, time to drink my Ashen Estus and start firing Crystal Soul Spears at Father Ariandel, while avoiding freaking Free. Alright, here comes the fire that benefits thee, of course. Red Freed is gonna go and start healing Father Ariandel. Or well, them both, really. But I don't really care too much about that. This is gonna hurt. No? Oh, no. Yep. That was the wrong Estus. God fucking... Ah. There we go. Lost an Estus. Alright. Time for a Freed. 3rd phase. Because why make a boss have 2 phases if you can make him have 3 phases? Where at a certain phase you have to deal with 2 enemies. Woohoo. I'm gonna see if I can... Nope. Okay. I guess I can't really do that. 1, 2. And then this whole thing. I don't usually have to deal with that attack. I missed again. Nice. I failed to dodge that one. She just dodges my freaking spells, of course. She can also home in on you. Oh well, it's insane. There we go. But I'm running out of Estus, so I don't really think I'm gonna win. Except if I change my strategy at the end to being only spells. Ah, crap. Sorceries for life. They weren't as useful in this battle. Well, they were useful against Ariandel though, because I didn't need to be underneath Ariandel at the same time keep Frida in my mind that she's somewhere around me doing some weird voodoo shit. Alright, cool. There we go. It didn't take me that long. I did die a couple of stupid times. But once again, like, did you like try to wrap your head around it? If I got hit 3 times without healing in between, I would be dead. I would die. Of course, if I was embered, I think about it being able to take another hit. But I do have a lot of embers, but I find that to be like, I could use them if I used them, I think, when I was doing the Pyromancer playthrough, because I got one shot by one of her attacks, and I was just like, no, I don't wanna deal with that shit. But normally I don't try to rely too much on embers. Doesn't matter much. Hope you enjoyed this episode of Just Fight, where I was playing Dark Souls 3 The Weapon Playthroughs, and next episode we are gonna go into the Ringed City, or the Drag Keep, and seeing if we can get some stuff, because we still need the Murky Hand Scythe, the certain staff that that is somewhere in there. There's 2 more sorceries, one from a boss and one that I know where to find. And I think, oh yeah, right, there's also the Preacher's Right Arm, which I don't remember where it is, so I'm gonna have to figure that one out. And I think that's it. Yeah, sure. Goodbye, people.